Find the first four terms in ascending powers of x of the binomial expansion of the square root of 4 minus 9x, writing each term in its simplest form. So, let's start by writing this as 4 minus 9x to the power 1/2. Now we can't expand it until we've got a 1 here. But what we can do is take out 4 to the power 1/2, and then we get 1 take away 9 over 4x to the power 1/2. This is a process that you need to learn in this situation. 4 to the 1/2 is the square root of 4, so that is just 2. So we have twice 1 take away 9 over 4x to the power 1/2. And now what we want to do is start doing the expansion. So we're just going to follow the formula here. So that's twice 1, and then what we have is n, which is the power just here, times this. So it's going to be negative 9 over 4x plus. Now for the next one, it is n followed by n minus 1, followed by the negative 9 over 4x squared divided by 2 factorial, which is just 2. Then the last term that we want is going to be n minus 1, n minus 2, which is take away another 1 from negative 1/2, negative 9 over 4x cubed divided by 3 factorial, which is 6. And this would continue, but we only want the first 4. So that's going to be 2. And then we're going to have 1. If we multiply this together here, we're going to get take away 9 over 8x. Then we need to calculate here. It's going to end up being negative because we've got a negative inside the square and we've got a negative outside there. And when we do 1/2 times 1/2 divided by 2 times 81 over 16, which is 9 over 4 squared, we'll get that that one is 81 over 128. I suggest put it in the calculator. And then for the last term here, we've got to multiply these things here. Divide by 6, multiply by 9 over 4 cubed. And it's 729 over 1024 x cubed. And that would continue like so. That one's negative as well because the negative here gives us a positive, but this negative is in a bracket which is cubed. So, expanding out, we get 2, take away 9 over 4x, take away 81 over 64 x squared, take away 729 over 512 x cubed, and so on. Now let's go back and look at part B. A student uses the expansion with x equals 1/9 to find an approximation of root 3. Using the answer to part A and without doing any calculations, state whether the approximation will be an overestimate or an underestimate of root 3, giving a reason for your answer. Well, it's going to be an overestimate, and let's explain. So, if we look at the expansion, the only positive term is the 2. All of the other terms are negative, and that's going to continue. They're all going to be take away, take away, take away. So if we only use these first 4 terms, it's going to be an overestimate because any extra terms, and remember, those will make it more accurate, are all going to be taking away from the value obtained from the first 4 terms.